Hello, my name is Diane Barrett, and I'm a candidate for Hampstead Town Council. I've been a resident of Hampstead since 1992, having moved here from a small town on Maryland's Eastern Shore. I earned my accounting degree from Towson State University and have been employed as an accountant for 30 years. My children are lifelong residents and proud alumni of North Carroll High School. I first started volunteering for the town in 2015 when the Superintendent and Board of Education announced that they would be closing several schools, including North Carroll High School. I heard that a community group was forming to oppose this decision and joined them. Many of us didn't even know each other, but came together for a common cause that we believed in. The Save NCHS fervor grew and quickly became known as a grassroots movement. Our dedicated group spent countless hours attending and speaking at school board meetings and public hearings, developing and submitting alternate plans that would have kept our high school open while saving money elsewhere in the school system, and collaborating with the members of Charles Carroll Elementary and New Windsor Middle School communities. We kept residents informed about the appeal and how they could get involved. The way our town came together to fight was just like what you would see in a classic People versus the Establishment movie. The impassioned speeches given by many attendees at the public hearing in our auditorium could not have been better scripted. Unfortunately, we did not get our Hollywood ending or our victory party on Powelson Field. Despite the unfavorable outcome, I was humbled by the outpouring of support and appreciation from the community for all of our hard work. I stayed involved with the town and continued to advocate for the preservation of the school building and grounds for our youth sports and recreation programs, pushing back against any rhetoric that the school should be demolished. Although the county has decided to sell the property, the purchasers of 1400 Panther Drive will be giving it new life as a regional sports complex. In 2018, I was appointed to Hampstead's Board of Zoning Appeals. In this role, I was part of the review and approval process for several new businesses, ranging from the classic A Manner of Time gift shop to the eclectic Pipe the Side Brewing Company. All these new businesses are wonderful assets to the town, and the owners frequently give back by helping community members in need. In 2020, I was appointed to fill a vacancy on Hampstead's Planning and Zoning Commission. Since I joined, the commission has been working on updating the town's 10-year comprehensive plan. After it is reviewed and approved by the town council, it will be submitted to the county and state. This has been a great opportunity for me to learn about the town's role in new development and improvements, as well as all the interaction that takes place between the town and county during every step of a development project. One of the upcoming projects I'm most excited about is the redevelopment of the Hampstead Fire Department property. The replacement of the existing firehouse and addition of a new social hall will serve the town and surrounding area for many years to come. Now that the Main Street revitalization is nearing final completion, one of my missions is to attract new businesses to the existing vacant spaces in town that complement the small town atmosphere we all know and love. I will also strive to help maintain the continuance and success of our current businesses that have endured so much during the past year. I would like to develop more events in town to bring the community together, which will also increase foot traffic to our businesses. Additionally, I support keeping our police department fully funded to ensure Hampstead remains one of the safest towns in Maryland. I believe that my professional background, my experience serving in appointed roles at Town Hall, and my volunteerism and advocacy for our community make me an ideal candidate for Hampstead's Town Council. Fiscal responsibility, professional integrity, and attention to detail are key components in my occupation, and I apply those same high standards in serving the town. I am hopeful that I have earned your vote, and I encourage all registered voters to cast your vote at Town Hall on May 11th. Thank you.
Hello, I hope this message finds you safe and well. I am Wade H. Thomas, and I'm running for re-election to the Hampstead Town Council. Over the past 28 years, it has been my pleasure to represent the citizens of Hampstead on the council. During that time, we have controlled growth, improved our water system, created an award-winning police department and public works department, and greatly expanded our parks and recreational facilities. I lobbied the state so we could get the funding for the Hampstead bypass and for our Main Street revitalization project. We have done all these things while keeping our tax rate low. I serve as president of the Hampstead Train Station Committee Incorporated, which renovated the town's historic train station and opened it as a museum and visitor center. I host the Hampstead Train Station's Community's Music in the Park series. I've served 6 times as president of the Hampstead Business Association, and I'm a member of the award-winning Hampstead Farmers Market Advisory Committee. I am chairman of the Hampstead Tree Commission, which planted more than 250 trees in our town. Hampstead has been named Best Place to Raise Children in Maryland and the safest place to live in Maryland, something we should all be proud of. I believe in the preservation of Hampstead's small town atmosphere, the revitalization of Hampstead's downtown, promoting Main Street businesses, responsible physical planning, expanding recreational facilities, sustainability, listening and responding to the concerns of our citizens, and most importantly, ensuring public safety. Please visit my website, vote-wayne-thomas.com, to read more about how I have served the town of Hampstead. If you're happy with the service I have given you for the past 28 years, then please come out to Hampstead's Town Hall on South Carroll Street on May 11th from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and cast your vote for Wayne H. Thomas. If you want an absentee ballot, contact the town of Hampstead or visit their website at hampsteadmd.gov and look at the news and announcements section for details. I want to continue to serve you, and I would greatly appreciate your support. Remember, Hampstead's a great place to live and a good place to do business. Be safe, stay well. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Zach Tomlin, and I am running for a seat on Hampstead's Town Council. 2 years ago, I ran for mayor, and while I lost that race, I didn't lose the vision for what Hampstead can become. Every time I visit Town Hall, I see a picture of Main Street Hampstead from generations past. I admire its beauty and charm. I want to restore that beauty, and I want to recapture that charm. Now, I know those are pretty words, and I also know that words don't always lead to action. There are pragmatic and logistical obstacles that want to prevent us from getting there. Obstacles that minds greater than mine have tried to surmount without success. But just because it hasn't been done before doesn't mean that it can't be done at all. I have been in business for a long time, a technologist for even longer. Throughout that time, there is one situation that taught me a very valuable lesson. After days of working on a very specific network design requirement for a client, I was exhausted. For days, I was researching various complex ways that I could achieve my client's desired functionality. Struggling to find a suitable solution, I reached out to my colleague to vent. Within 10 minutes of our conversation, he said, "What about this product?" It was the perfect solution. I had known about it, it was simple, and I may or may not have banged my head against the palm of my hand when he mentioned it. My colleague does not have the expertise I do in the field of technology. My colleague does not have the experience I do in the field. But he did have one thing that I did not: a fresh set of eyes and a fresh perspective. That's what I feel I bring to Hampstead: a fresh set of eyes, a different perspective, and the proven ability to be resourceful, innovative, and strategic. So please, show up at Town Hall to vote on May 11th. We have 4 amazing candidates running, and I would be humbled if you picked me, Zach Tomlin, as one of the 3 to represent Town U for Hampstead Town Council. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Benjamin Franklin Zolman, running for my first term on Town Council in Hampstead. And yes, that is my real name, but everybody calls me Ben. My wife and I moved from Virginia to Owings Mills in 2015 before moving to Hampstead in 2019. When we moved to Owings Mills, the church we attended was and is located in the charming town of Hampstead. I love small towns as I grew up in one in Nebraska. It only had 2,600 people. Hampstead has not disappointed my expectations of small towns, as we received the sweetest welcome letter within the first week of moving here, and have met the kindest people over the past year and a half. I think this is the best place for me and my wife to raise our 2 little girls. I want to be a part of the team that helps to keep it that way. That's why I'm running for town council. I've spent my life serving my church, my family, and more recently the United States Armed Forces as a Navy Reserve officer. I've spent countless hours as a volunteer for my church and scouts, as a youth leader, a primary teacher, career facilitator, and as a missionary. As a missionary, I was blessed to serve in San Diego, California, and learn Spanish fluently. This aided in my career choice to pursue working in the construction industry. I wanted to speak Spanish as often as possible, and I like building things. I received my bachelor's degree in construction engineering and management and my master's degree in civil engineering, both from Virginia Tech. The progression of my career has helped establish a foundation to be a valuable team member on the town council. The first building block in this foundation is that I have over 12 years of experience in construction, where I have worn many hats and held many different job titles, some of which include laborer, carpenter's assistant, metal worker, assistant to the field engineer, superintendent, project engineer, project manager, and currently as lead estimator. All of these positions have given me a better understanding of the construction process, the profession, and the people in it. A lot of what the town council deals with are public work projects, water quality and conservation, and planning and zoning for the community. I would provide good insight in these areas. The second building block is that the companies I've worked for have been manufacturers, subcontractors, general contractors, owner-developers, and nonprofit organizations. I've been in leadership positions on projects with budgets of $50,000 up to $30 million. The projects have entailed site development, affordable housing for single-family and multifamily homes, luxury apartments, and commercial fit-outs. Every single project in which I helped manage was on or under budget, finished on time, did not have a single accident report, and left the end user happy with our quality of work. I believe this was in part due to the well-executed phases of the project and the synergy we had as a team. From these experiences, I feel that I would be a collaborative team member on the town council. The third and final building block to the foundation is that the majority of my career has been spent in the owner-developer role, which is very similar to government agencies or organizations and municipalities. This perspective will be key in being able to hit the ground running with the town council. When elected, I will serve the wonderful people of the Hampstead community by bringing my family values, unique experience, and fresh perspective to the town council. Please vote for me, Benjamin Franklin Zolman, on Tuesday, May 11th at the town hall. Thank you.